We'll now go to Mrs. Hartzler.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. General, it's nice to meet you. I feel like a fellow neighbor here, being from Missouri, and appreciate what you do. Of course, we're very proud of Rosecrans there and the C-130s and the airlift they provide there. So I hope someday to get over and see your base personally and tour it, but appreciate what you do. I guess my question is, as it relates to the planned Air Mobility Command Airlift Force structure, what is your greatest concern in providing airlift capabilities to support the defense strategic guidance and contingency operations to other combatant commanders?
First, you're welcome to visit anytime. I've had a chance to go to Rosecrans on a number of occasions.
Good.
The amount of training, the professionalism, and what they bring back to particularly the C-130 fleet is remarkable. Yeah. There have been many folks that have said that the training they've gotten there is the best training they've ever received in their entire careers. So
wow, that's great.
Please come out and visit us in the cornfields of Illinois anytime.
I'll pass that on. Thank you.
The Air Mobility Command force structure is of concern in a couple of regards. I'm a little bit removed from my last job as Air Mobility Command Commander, but the capacity for the C-17, which has been a remarkable weapon system, the C-130, but more importantly, I believe the tanker refueling fleet is where our greatest need is. That airplane is 50-plus years old in the KC-135. It was old when I flew it 3 decades ago, so it's a bit older now. We will be flying it for several more decades. We built 700 of those airplanes in between 1957 and 1964. It's going to take us till the mid to late 20s to build the next 79. So that recapitalization effort must stay on track. And at the rate they're doing it, we're going to have to fly the current fleet of KC-135s 30 more years. Wow. So that's a potential problem. On the airlift fleet, I believe that our capacity is adequate, and we are just below what we need in capacity-wise by about a few airplanes. The Air Force is partnering with us to buy back some additional airplanes that they put in backup inventory to bring them back to active inventory. We believe that will get us back to the numbers we think we will need in most contingencies. Of course, as an aviator and a commander, I can use as many as I get my hands on, but I think that capacity will be sufficient with a manageable amount of risk.
It's very, very important what you do to support the other aircraft and the missions being carried out. How has sequestration and future defense budget uncertainty affected MSC's commercial partners if they're needed for a contingency or a surge?
I believe sequestration impacts all of us. The biggest concern for sequestration is for me, it does impact MSC, it does impact most of our command, but mostly because it impacts the services. We rely on the services to organize, train, and equip the forces that we will need, all the combatant commanders will need in a time of war. Anything that provides the services with unpredictable budgets, anything that provides them with decreases their ability to modernize, decreases their ability to plan for a new C-17 replacement, to keep the KC-46 on track. Any of those things adversely impacts not only me, but then through me, all of the combatant command. So sequestration is not our friend.
Absolutely. I'm a member of the Budget Committee as well, and we're working very hard to try to make sure that you have what you need and that we make sure and replace the defense cuts that were scheduled a few years ago. So thank you very much for your service.
Thank you, Mrs. Hartzler.